Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday, where we break down FHSAA rules into quick, easy to understand segments. I'm Jordan Stark, and today we'll be talking about the eligibility of foreign-born students. FHSAA policies break down foreign-born students in two categories: youth exchange students and international and immigrant students. The main difference between these two is how the student got here. Youth exchange students are either on a J-1 visa, coming through an exchange agency, or on an F-1 visa, coming through a CSET-approved school. They typically reside with a host family or at a boarding school, but they can also be here with their parents. The J-1 students are here for a maximum of one school year, where an F-1 student can be here for multiple years. It depends if they're here at a public school or a private school. Both public and private can accept youth exchange students, and the majority of these students will be eligible to represent your school in interscholastic athletics. When registering these students, you just need to remember your vowels: A, E, I, O, and U. A is proof of age, E is a completed EL4 form, I is a completed international GPA calculator, O is the original language transcript since the student entered their 8th year of compulsory education, and U is U.S. Customs documentation. For J-1 students, the U.S. Customs documentation will be a copy of their DS 2019 form, and for F-1 students, you'll submit a copy of their I-20 form. An international or immigrant student does not go through an agency or a school. They've come to the U.S. as a dependent of their parents or on their own. For these students, you'll also remember your vowels A, E, I, and O. However, we do not collect U.S. Customs documentation for these students. When reviewing the EL4 forms for foreign-born students, the Eligibility and Compliance Department is ensuring that these students meet all the same eligibility requirements as domestic students representing your school in interscholastic athletics. An EL4 form must be approved by the FHSAA before a foreign-born student can participate in contests. Practices are going to be up to you, your district, or your governing body. If you have a foreign-born student who started and completed the 8th grade in a U.S. school before entering a 9 through 12 school, or started and completed the 5th grade before entering a middle or combination school, they do not need to be registered with the FHSAA through this process. You'll treat them like any other domestic student when it comes to eligibility. If you're a visual person like me, our staff has created an international student resource folder in the file library on home campus. Here you will find a blank international GPA calculator, sample documents, links to the NCAA International Guidebook and Scalaro grade conversions, tutorials, flowcharts. Make sure you check it out. If you have any questions about registering foreign-born students, please reach out to your eligibility and compliance liaison.